Going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. That's crazy. Jump into these levels. Fix that audio. It's coming through the speaker. All right, so let's jump into this. We had CPI today. So if we manage to reclaim the 7,600, we could look for a pushback up to 7,632, possibly back up to all-time highs again at 7,700. So over 7,600, I am liking the upside. We do retrace and come back and retest this 75.40 and hold. I would like to try longs off this again, the 75.40 demand zone. And if we break 75.40, I'm looking for shorts down to 74.54. So even off the 75.40, I am biased long, as long as we hold. If anyone's trading SPY and options, I would like to see this 749 hold for a target of 754 to 760. Over 760, I'd like the breakout and the continuation up. If we do pull back into this 749 demand zone, this is a buy under 749. You could target 744, possibly back down to 736. So for QQQ, if you guys are trading options still, if you can reclaim the 722, you could look to take it to 735 to 737 supply zone. If we reject this 722, you could look to take shorts. Or if you come back down to this 700 level, if you retrace back, you could take the 697 long as well. So you play this two ways. You play the short up here at 722, back down to 700. Or you could try to play the long once it gets back down here. Or if it does get back here, try the longs off here. The real short is under 697, 667. If you guys are trading NQ, same thing, right? I'd like to see this 30,000 break and hold with targets of 30,325 to 30,609 as targets. If we reject this 30,000, you can look to target this 29,107. And under 29,107, I do like shorts. Down to 27,963. But even off this 29,107, this has been holding as a demand zone. You can look to play longs off this as well. You guys have any questions before I delete this? Yeah, we had CPI. I wrote it in the Discord. Probably gonna come back and retest it. What I want to say. If we could hold it, I'll look for longs off the 760. Off 760 is ideal if we do hold. If not, if we break that, we're just gonna come back to that 75.40 most likely. Because I'm probably gonna wait till 10 today because I don't like this wick on the hourly. Not a fan of that. Pretty big rejection. We do start basing out or the market starts holding. Ideally, I would like this 60, which I mean this could be it. Every day it's been like making the low at open, right? So if we do come down at open and we do hold, that would most likely, that's the theme that we've been having, right? That would probably be the established low, and we'll probably just run for the day, or vice versa. If we do run up, this would be the high of day. We'd sell off. Looks like we're trying to hold this value area high at the moment. It was just a $10 pop. I mean, it looks like a flag as well, right on the 5. You see this? You pull the flag out and then take off. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab a water before the market opens. I'm back. To keep the audio, keep doing. Over some tech real quick, right? Excuse me. And tech's kind of just, I mean, Tesla's under that 401 again. If it could retest and fail, I like shorts back down to 384. Over 401, I like longs. Nvidia over 200, I like 212, which is not really worth it since it's at 20, almost 208 already. Apple's making new all-time highs. I'd like to see a retest to 306, a hold for a bounce back up to 317, or take out 317 for more continuation. Amazon's still in this range of 242 to 250. Meta's cooling off after that big run over last week. And Microsoft's still in the same range at that 366 to 396. So you can keep playing this range until it picks direction. Do like these longs. I really do like these longs right now. Hourly setting up nice. I didn't like this. They're probably going to go buy and retest this back up. I wouldn't even doubt it. So North Shore. Maybe it's CPI at 8:30. Probably gonna have to wait till 10 to be honest. See if we get continuation back up, or if we just retrace this whole move. So, see if we make this low like we were saying. Ideally, the 60, 65 would be our buy zone if we hold. Under 60, we're probably going back to that 40. What we're waiting for. So at 60, if we get down there, we can look to see if we hold for longs. If 60 looks weak, we could just wait, let it get to 40. Under 40, I like the shorts. They're holding. I'm going to try some long. I'm in longs, guys. I have light size. I'm just going to say I'm going to add in if we do get to 60. Looking to put a little risk on today. If you want to wait for that 60, that's fine. I'm going to probably just scale in slightly heavy. I added down there at 70, 69, let's say. $60 to 65 is my full TP, like full entry. I'm going to put in some size today. Would be the retest, right? We pushed, came right back down. This value area high. As long as we hold this, this would be our buy. Anywhere from the 60 to 65, I'm just going to be adding in. If it fails, I'm going to take a decent loss. So I'm fine with that. This is where you guys want to get in for the long. If it holds. Between the 60 and 65 is ideal. The only thing I really don't like is I don't like this hourly rejection, right? Here comes that 60 to 65. You're probably going to get the push down right here. See if they buy it up. 60 to 65 would be our buy zone, right? I got it in a little too much. My average is 75. I should just wait. I'm gonna maybe add a little more. If we get a little further, I'll add in. Looks like it wants to go a little lower. Anyone try at 60 or 65? Almost bottom tick. That could be your starter position. Full size would be your 60. 67's nice. Anywhere right here is decent. Let's go light size. If you do pull back to 60, you could add in. That'd be your add. Under 60, it's just invalid. We should get I mean, ideally, we should get a push back up pretty high. I would say it's at least like 80 something, 82. Big Vin, what's up, buddy? 65 was the entry. What we said, 65 to 60. Anywhere in here, as long as it holds. This might be a retest too, though, to make a new low. So just be cautious. If they buy it up, it's just going to squeeze, yeah. Just going to let it pull back. It wiped everyone I got out. Yeah, you should get to like 82 at least. That's fucked. Yeah, you're gonna eat Jada if you're still in. North Shore if you're in. Yeah, you guys should get to at least 82. Would be target. I don't know why I sold it. Fucking, I was waiting for a retest. They bought the whole thing up. Yeah, it's gonna get up there. It's gonna go retest. 82 be your first TP. Fuck. I should have just kept adding in at the 65. Like I said, that was my game plan. I don't know why I didn't stick to it. That was such an easy read. Guy blew it for 30 fucking dollars. Such an easy read. 65 was the entry. We said it the whole time. See if we get a rejection right here. 82. If we get a rejection back to like 75, look to get back in. Yeah, that's your next window exactly. 82 to 600. You have a little liquidity up at like 86, but there's the 82 rejection. See that volume? See if we get a pullback, and I want to see how we react, and I'm going to take those longs. It's not going to give it to me, is it? Yeah, right at 82. Let's see. Nah, right now it's setting up for longs. Just give us like 75, if not. We're gonna have to take it maybe right here, light size, like 78, 79 maybe. I'm just gonna try it. I'll add in worst case. $65 was it. Fucking called it. Yeah, 72. 82's the pivot. 10 o'clock would be your best bet. I'm just in. I'm going to be adding if it does pull back this time and holding. There we fucking go. We're sick with SpaceX. Still down. It's the only thing you watch is SpaceX, huh? Here comes a drop. 82 rejected again. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in light size. I'm just waiting. If you want to wait, 75 would be ideal. If you want to try to wait, you might miss it, is that 70-ish. I know I'm adding in, so if it does go down, I'm gonna add. Right now I'm in at 81. The pivot sucks because the pivot's like 60 down here. I don't think we're gonna get this low. 60, 65 is ideal. If you want to do like, I don't know what your position size is. Like 5 micros, just add one until you get to 5. If we do go pull back under 65, it's shot though. That's all I'm pretty sure. I mean, the hourly looks good, but we need to start breaking the 65, right? Hourly looks nice. It could get stuffed here though. That's the thing. We're right on the pivot. We can start holding it, then look at the volume. There's nothing back up to this 7,600. There's no volume. But we could reject here and fall back down to 70, the 75, 65. It can go either way. I'm willing to just be adding in if we do hold though. The value area high is holding. We should get a push. I'm gonna put a sell for like trying to make it an even number up there, around 600. What was probably put like right here. There's 96. If you want, you could just put your stop at BE at this point. I'm just looking to trail it. Here we go. North Shore leaves. The runner. Fucking around. I had my stop at BE, guys. I got stopped. Yeah, the 82 keeps failing. I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to see if I can get a better entry. Most likely just wait till 10 at this point. The 65 was it. Below it. If anyone's holding, just make sure your stop's BE. I don't like how that 82 is rejecting. We could be making a lower high right here too, right? Like a little. It's like kind of curving up. This could be the top. We don't know yet. We got to see, but it could be like this, right? Push up a little, something like this, and then maybe a push back down. The hourly looks nice. That's what I don't like. I mean, this whole trade was based off the hourly time frame. And that's why I don't like it because it's not following. The flag is. I mean, this would be your flag, right? It's gonna probably come back and retest. That's why I'm trying to wait to see if we get down here again. If it breaks, it's gonna fall back in. So the 770 is ideal. I'm just gonna be waiting till 10 o'clock at this point. The 65 was it. That's all I know. Like I said, the first minute is always like the lowest point. That's how it's been trading. You know, if we run up, it always makes the big sell off. That's the low a day, and then it just runs, or vice versa. It pumps. That's the high a day, and that's the short entry, and it never retests. Just what it's been doing. I just don't like the open drives like that. Either we hold the 82 and run to 600, or we fail the 82 and go back to like 60, 65. Right now is a flip of the coin, right? There's really no direction. See what Tech's doing. Tech, I mean, Meta's pushing back up. Microsoft's pushing up towards that zone. Amazon's holding that 242 we got. Apple's pushing back up to all-time highs. Tesla's kind of just flat. You still holding Jada, or you stopped? Yeah, just put your stop at B for that runner. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, NQ looks like she's rejecting. ES, I mean, it doesn't look strong. I mean, I'm not a fan of it right now. You got the hourly candle in 7 minutes. Yeah, that's what I would do. Stop at BE. If it stops you before 10, it is what it is. This hourly closes over 82, though. It's a nice setup for longs. They're going to squeeze it into close like always, aren't they? Those shorts ended up playing out yesterday, right? I didn't even realize it. That 7,600 break, that was at what, 11 when we got off? Yeah. Right back to the 75.40. So beat. I mean, I like the longs just from the structure right now. There's just no follow through. That's the problem. About 4 minutes till that hourly close. Yeah, we still got to see how it closes. Could just be a fake out. See if it breaks below 76. We need to close over 82. No, that's when I try to get in now, right before close, and it sells off. I get caught at the top. Two minutes. If they run it up before this fucking 10 o'clock, I'll lose it. I mean, she's holding. That's the thing, right? This could have been a sweep of the 82 right here, this zone. We don't know yet. Will we retest this, or was this a sweep and now it grabbed liquidity and it runs up? That's what we're kind of waiting for. One minute till close. Looks like she just wants to frickin' run. About to be a strong close. Unless it just blips right here, let's see. Right over 82 is what we need. They're going for it. Five seconds. See what happens. This is probably the long, guys. Trying to get an 80 or something at this point. Like a little wick under the 82. Under 80, it's going to probably go down more. The market's just so beat lately. That's why we wait for the 10 o'clock candle. We don't get in at 82, right? Oh, the sellers are stepping up right now. See if they get absorbed right here. It's the flag's over once it hits like 29.7, somewhere around there. They'll retest the pole flag, like the bottom of the pole. Once they retest that, the flag's done. Looks like she just wants to break down now. That could have been a lower high, what we were drawing earlier, right? That's why we were waiting. I had the high and the lower high. This could have been it, anywhere in this little zone. So we could retest the 65 and do a double bottom. That's what I'm like waiting for at this point. It's just a range again. It's what it was yesterday. It's trash. The price action's just horrible lately. Because at this point, we can go retest 65 again, right? Hopefully, everyone's sitting on their hands right now. See if ES and NQ breaks view up. ES is almost at that 70. NQ's close to that 700 or 623. Below VWAP, we'll probably go retest this 29.107. And below VWAP, this will probably go hit that 75.40 again. We'll see how it plays out. See how we react down there. Or we get the bounce off VWAP, right? It's going to go either way. It looks like it's about to just engulf the whole thing on the hourly. This hourly looks like she wants to engulf the whole thing. So I waited for that 10 o'clock. We would have got caught at 82 at the top. It's not worth it. ES and NQ is right on that WAP right now. Let's see if we hold it. 70 was the VWAP. That would have been your long entry. See if we hold. Anybody in anything? You guys just sitting on your hands? I'm still waiting. I wish. Sometimes it is. When it's a clean setup, it's, I guess, easier. I mean, I like how it's holding VWAP. I almost want to just take a stab at it right here. Best thing to do is wait for this 60 if we get it. Low risk long. 60 to 65 back to where we talked about for that open drive we took. See what Tech's doing. Tech's still doing nothing really. Tesla's sideways. Nvidia's on a downtrend. Microsoft's pulling back a bit to VWAP. Apple sideways. Amazon's really just basically flat. And here comes 65. See the bubbles, they're getting bigger. And then we got this, we see these nodes. It's just a little valley right here. There's no volume. Probably going to fall back somewhere down close to here. If we break the 75.40, it's done. That's what I wanted yesterday. What I wanted all week, really. Let's go hit 65 already, my man. Let's go do it. No, you want to. 60 to 65 is the telltale. Will we hold for longs or will we break down and get ready for shorts at this point? Could have played the value area high short too, right? Up here. I was looking for a retest of that CPI data, that CPI candle. Let's see. this point, I'm just kind of waiting to see for the retest. So, 65, right? Down to these candles is like this 60. This is where would be our buy zone, anywhere in here. If it does get swept a little lower, you could try this 53-ish, 55, anywhere in here is ideal. It looks like it's about to just break down though. CPI could have trapped all these late longs and now just dumping on them. Let's see. Look at Jim betting on the World Cup over here. Come on, give me the 65. What did we hit? 70? 68? Yeah, like 67, 68. Wanted 65 at least. Best entry is like 60. Right around here, this little top right here. If it holds that, we could look to play the bounce. Anybody in trades or we're just sitting on their hands? There's really, to me, there's nothing to trade at the moment. ES is basically flat on the day. 930. You're disgusting. Yeah, 930 is right here. We opened right here at 78. This red candle. Basically $3, $10. Looks like she wants to break here. Use that new 15-minute candle. It might give the follow through here. There it goes. NQ and ES is breaking VWAP right now. Here comes that 65 we wanted. See if we can get it a little lower. If it just looks super weak with no strength, I'm not even going for it. I want to see how it reacts. This is just a zone. I want to see how we hold. Because right now the sellers are in full control. There's no point of even trying longs. There's the 65. Let's see if it resets this whole CPI candle, right? Back down to this 60. What was that, 55 really? 56. Yep. That's what was the hourly wick. That rejection was disgusting for CPI. Pushed up and just massive wick. Basically about to engulf the whole candle. For you, yeah. The short under the 82 was it. That's what we were saying. The 82 was the pivot. 82 long, 82 short. Right here where all this volume was. Remember we said 82, then it can come back down to this little section. That hit 56. That was it's just the whole chart as one I don't care for. It's just not a clean overall chart lately. How'd you do on that short then? Did you catch a good amount of it? We said the 60 would have been ideal. 60 to 65 for targets. 82 to 65, still 20 points. 15 points. At least you caught some of it. So right here, if we do hold this, this would be a bounce zone. I just don't know if we're going to hold, so I'm just waiting. Ideally, this is where you'd want in that 55, 56, the bottom of this wick, which we basically just retested. Right, see, that's an equal low right there. That could have been it. I almost want to go for it over here. Over 65, I like longs back to 85. It looks like she might go. Yeah, they're fucking stepping back up. What a shitty market. Come on. Just just sitting on VWAP right now. Still. Just flirting with it. I like how we're holding, but I don't want to get caught. Over 65, just popped. Over 65, I like the longs. We do flip. I'm just going to probably go for it. Yeah, that'd be ideal. 65. I didn't even really see it hit this equal low. That was pretty quick. I was probably 56 was the value area low. The thing is, we might just go back up and retest 82 and fail again. You know, we might just go from here to 82, or we're going to break the 82 this time. So you got to keep that in mind as well for your risk to reward. You don't want to get in at like 78 and then take it at 82. You know, it's not really worth it. Yeah, 63 is nice. 65 is a huge level. But I said over 65, I like the long. This 15 minutes looking pretty nice. I'm just going to go for it, guys. Oh, man. The NQ's pushing pretty decent. How's it feel me at 76, 75? Like, hit it. We start closing over 80. This thing might run. You have to wait for that 11 o'clock candle. We're still in that inside bar. The 15-minute looks nice. That's why there's just a shit ton of. You got this POC right here. See all this volume? We got to basically stay above it. Because it could just get stuffed here and call all the way back down, which I wouldn't doubt. I just don't like how it's rejecting again. Most likely a retest for the short right here if it doesn't blow through. Yep, that's probably what it is. A retest. I'll see you, Vin. Way to catch that short. Really got to close over 80 or just hold 80. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. Well, we got to get it. Doesn't matter. We got to stay over 80 at this point. Over 80, we could see that 92. 86, really. It's a big, this whole volume is just a big thing. 80 to 82. See how fast I got rejected? I don't like that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know. That's why it's beat. Because it could just get stuffed right here again, just go all the way back down. That's how it's been all week. The market's just in like the beat range. Like I'm not. Like over 75, I like it a little. That last 15-minute close, like right here, inside body candle, but the real close is over like 82, 85, really. 85, I would say at this point. Top of this volume. I'd like to see these nodes start holding. Because if this hourly flips like this massive wick and we close up here over 85, it's done. We're setting up to go back to all-time highs. My entry is just so shitty. I got stopped for BE. I'm not even PE. Ugh. Looks like she wants to go. Yeah. 85 would be ideal. This 75 to like 85 is just a supply zone, so it's beat. I mean, we are somewhat holding it, so. Right, 75. So like right here is our zone. This has got to get taken out. Till then, nothing really matters. 'Cause right here, we could be longing the top, which I'm not looking to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could be longing the top. That's why it's not worth it. It just keeps failing. And then it starts holding. And it's like, oh, this could be it. It's just chop. The whole thing is just chop. Like, look at the charts. Just sideways all day, right? Same with NQ, just sideways. And then you get that one spike, and you're like, oh, this is the pump. I mean, this will probably be the pump as I'm mocking it. Yeah, it does. Oh, so that fucking hammer looks. Gotta close right over the 82, 85. You see, now the hourly looks amazing right here. We called it too. The fucking 60 long. There it goes. It flipped. It blows through the one time. All the times I just put size on it fails. Mm-hmm. Makes no sense. Any other time I would have put size on that, it would have got stuffed at that 85. So, ideally, you're gonna retest this high. You have trapped liquidity up here. That's fucked. I had the 76 long. There it goes. Now it's gonna go. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, bro. Fucked me. Hopefully you guys ate on that. That was your TP. Just at over 85. There was no liquidity up here. We pointed this out. I had a target for 96, I think. That's so beat. Mm-hmm. Did he? Yeah, well, he just made me starve. You're sick. Guys had the 76, 71s. They flipped that whole hourly. That is crazy work. They smoked. I made $60. They were worth fucking the headache. Guy sat in the 76 for a minute. I got out for BE. It runs to 7,600. Can't even make it up. There's still so much volume at 85. 85 to this 88. As long as it holds now, it's going to gravitate up towards this high a day, this pre-market high. It's full port longs right here. See what tech did. Microsoft pushed up. Apple's going back to all-time high. Meta's pushing back. Tesla's just flat. Nvidia popped on that. There's the 85 retest for the 40th time. It flips, so most likely it's going to hold at this point. It would have never held, though, if I stayed in that trade. Wonder if Big Rome caught that long. Thank you. Be a man. So is this a double top now? Or are we going to go grind up? Yeah, there's the 85 retest again. At this point, I'm just going to be waiting for the 11 o'clock candle because it's really just no direction still. We pushed up, which is cool, but we've got stuff. Now we're holding that 85, which is nice. Will we get continuation is the real question. So what did you sell at, Jada? Did you sell at 600? That's why I was front running that 600. I think I had 96 set originally. 85, yeah. It was gonna go. It was gonna go. It was just didn't look like it was going. Looks like it wants to go test 30K on NQ at this point. We said right to the VWAP, and here was the sweep that we said right here. And it retested this wick perfectly, or pretty close. 60 to 65 was the buy. Would have been up 40 points. Yeah, that's where you gotta learn the structure though, because if it breaks it, it's gonna continue. That value area high is just like a guide. It doesn't mean it's the top. That's why I kept saying the 85. I'm over because over 85 it opened the doors for 600, but it kept not. It kept rejecting. So I was like, I'm not even gonna risk it. And I couldn't even get in because it was one candle that blew through it like 30 points. Looks like it's going back to 600 to be honest. Yeah, it's just a range. It like breaks out, rejects on either side. It breaks down, they buy it up. It blows through a supply zone, they reject it. How far trade of 8 will go back, but just go to Thinkorswim. Easier. Jesus. So we've just been sitting up here in this range, right? 75.40 to 76. Over 76.32, you can get a breakout to new all-time highs. It's just the structure's beat. Like, we're not really doing anything right now. That's why I don't like trading this, to be honest with you. We're just kind of sitting up here, right? There's no trend. We're not going up. We're not going down. We're just pinned. So this is, we're just sitting in this. Will we break out and continue up, or are we going to give out this 40 and go down? Right now, we're right here at 85, just stuck, right? So I'm extra cautious because I don't want to get caught on the direction. Yeah. Yeah, it's rejected. 82 could be the retest at this POC right here. This is your pivot over 82. Remember 82 long, 82 short. What it was yesterday, earlier. Yeah, freaking. I lost like 100 yesterday. Made 60 today. It's just trash. We need to pick a direction already. If you guys want, we could do a Asian session tonight, just 6 to 7. We'll do like an hour at most. Not much volume, so we could just look for a quick play and get off. If you guys want, let me know. Yeah, I'm not looking to sit there all day. We'll do like 6 to like 6:20 or something, ideally. That's the open drive. I'm gonna give this like 10 minutes and then I'm done. Trash. And this would be your long 82, right? I don't like these wicks. What I don't like about the overall picture, right? I don't like this. I don't like this rejection. So in my mind, it's telling me we're probably going to come back down to the 65 again, or the 60. 82 long, 82 short. That's your pivot, guys. Man. You make anything North Shore? You done for the day? I'm gonna call it a day. Give it like 10 minutes. Yeah, you look like me out there. I just don't like how there's no clear direction. I think 9:30 was right here, right? So from here was the market open. We broke out, failed, came right back into the zone. Thank you. So this could be the buy. It's just really not worth the risk. Oh, God. Yeah, looks like it's getting stuffed. NQs were testing VWAP. ES is going back towards VWAP. It's just right. We're testing. We're testing. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Call it a little early today. I don't think I'm waiting for 11. It's not doing anything. The hourly's pinned dead center. Like a Doge forming right here, right? It's just you get the push up, a hammer, a Doge, just kind of just all over the place. Yeah, I'll probably come back at 6. Just write in the Discord if you want. I'll hop on. Maybe we catch a better play Asian session than freaking New York session at this point. So let me know. But I'll see you guys later.